Arbor One West versus Satiba Cunningham
Sure,
and Joseph Jenkins. I tried to get the end in.
Cheryl Walkup on behalf of the plaintiff.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here.
Okay, they're there. And how much do we have owing on this case?
Total amount due, including court costs, $2,739.28.
And folks, how are you going to get that paid?
So we actually submitted some documents, many documents, from the city inspector, and on line 2 of both of those, of the inspection and the re-inspection, there is currently mold in the apartment. They sent a regional maintenance man who did not fix the issue. So we don't feel comfortable paying the rent when that unit's not even supposed to be rented legally, according to the city.
Your Honor, I would ask to enter an escrow order and adjourn.
Okay. An escrow order will enter. How much is monthly rent?
$1,050.
60? 1060?
1050.
1050. Court will order escrow be paid in the amount of $1,050. Sir, you'll have to deposit $1,050 with the court.
Okay.
You have to do that within, actually by the 7th, you'll have to deposit that amount.
Okay, so
Understand?
Yes, I do understand.
Yes.
I still have a question on the fact that this unit should not even be rented with mold in it. So why am I ordered to pay rent for a unit that's not supposed to be rented?
I didn't order you to pay rent.
Right.
I ordered
no,
you to
know.
pay, I ordered you to pay escrow.
Right. And
then I will just, and then, sir, and then I will decide where that goes.
Right. Okay. And then I would also like to, I guess, get it documented. Like we would like to be moved out of this unit.
Okay, you can discuss that with the attorney
Okay.
and try to deal with that. I'll
Okay.
adjourn this matter. That escrow must be paid within 7 days, 7 days by the 7th. I'll adjourn this matter out to the 14th, 2023 at 10 a.m. And you guys in the interim, see if you can resolve it. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of Arbor One West versus Peter Cunningham and Joseph Jenkins.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cheryl Walkoff on behalf of the plaintiff.
Joseph Jenkins, right? All right. And this is, I think, the date I set for trial.
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we were in court on Friday, the 21st. And at that juncture, we had presented to the court that a violation complaint with the city had been dismissed. Mr. Jenkins indicated to the court that there were still ongoing repair issues. Court set this matter for trial. My client yesterday around 4:35 o'clock emailed Mr. Jenkins. No, it was Monday, actually, excuse me. Court was on Friday. On Monday, the 24th, email Mr. Jenkins for entry in order to see what was going on, what was not repaired, if anything. And Mr. Jenkins refused entry. And at this juncture, we're prepared to go forward, or in the alternative, if the court wants to order Mr. Jenkins to let us into the unit, and then we would ask for August rent placed into escrow.
All right. Sir, what do you want to say?
Yes, so I replied to the entry request with a request to be moved from the unit, which my understanding now is that's an option. And I was also told that it needed to be the next day, and I know in the lease it has to be at least 48 hours notice. So,
Okay.
I'm more than happy to let them inside the unit.
Why didn't you just do it in the first place?
Because I had requested to be moved since.
Okay, but hold on a second.
Yep.
You come here with a complaint that there are repair issues, right? They would need to know and be able to look at those repair issues.
They already have.
Well, hold on, sir, just listen to, because what you did just sounds silly.
Okay.
They come to address the issue that you raised, that everybody's got to come to court for.
Right.
and then you won't let them in.
Okay,
And you want them to do something that they quite frankly don't have to do. And to the extent they would have to do it, they need to look at and be able to justify why they'd be doing it.
that's fair.
I know. And now, because of that, everybody's time is wasted. See, escrow's been placed in thus far, correct? I have 1,050.
That is correct.
Well, I'm not. So, sir, here, I got a choice here, okay? Because I can adjourn this out, have you put in escrow, let them come in. Or what I can do is let them put on their proofs. What's gonna end up happening, because I would imagine that their proofs are gonna show me that what repairs are there are done.
Okay,
Anything else then that you're complaining about won't really be heard by the court because you didn't let them inspect the premises to try to determine something and try to abate whatever issue there was.
okay.
And so then what ends up happening is you end up losing,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
So given that you made the first bad decision, what would you have me do?
I mean, I made the complaint with the city in May.
Not there.
Okay,
What would you have me do today, given what you've done and what they're trying to do?
I would, I guess, ask for an adjournment so that they can come and make the assessment again.
Just like,
Your Honor, there is a balance right now, $4,126.68. I understand there's 1,050 in escrow. We don't object. I mean, again, the court understands what our position would be. I would ask if there could be another payment. The tenant moved in on April 17th of this year and has not paid. So if there can be another payment and then August rent put into escrow, we would have no objection to the adjournment to address the issues, but I'm concerned with the balance.
you have anything to say to that?
My understanding is when there's maintenance issues like that, we can withhold rent. And
Well, okay, I mean, this is
I
part of
will
the,
absolutely make a payment and put money into escrow. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not trying to be difficult.
no, here's the problem. You got a little piece of the law,
Mhm.
but then don't have the other half.
Okay,
Because if I were you to put it into escrow, you got to put it in escrow. I understand what the law says about withholding it, but it doesn't say that you get to withhold it. Technically, what the law says is that if you're going to be withholding rent under these circumstances, it needs to be in an account.
okay,
And I have to ask you for that account, then and you don't have it, then it's not being withheld for that purpose
Got it.
under the law. Got it? So I don't think you want me to ask you that question. Is that right? Yeah, I didn't think so. So how much are you gonna put into escrow right away, right now?
at least August month's rent.
A month's rent, that's 1,050, right? When will you have that in?
By Friday.
Well, we're asking for an additional amount because he's saying August rent.
I
Okay.
understand. You're gonna need to put more in.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Young man, let me just ask you. What are you trying to do here? Take your hands out of your pockets.
Sorry. So Your Honor, there's been mold in the unit since I moved in. When I moved in, the shower would leak profusely. It took weeks for that to get addressed. The second bedroom couldn't be used at all because of a leak from the HVAC unit. So I was not even able to use one of the bedrooms in the apartment. I requested many times from them for maintenance requests. They just ignore them. And the only reason that they came in was because I made a complaint with the city. So it's been like this since we moved in.
Your Honor, I'm ready to go to trial. I mean, if we're gonna start getting into this,
Okay.
because we've been in and we've addressed the issues. We're not notified
The issues are
of
not-
any other problems.
Okay, but excuse me, Mr. Cole, but here's the problem.
Mhm.
You're sitting here telling me all of this, and whatever motivates them, we can deal with that as in terms of how they got there.
Right.
But then they come into the unit. It might be because I set a trial date. It might be for various reasons, right?
You're right.
They come there and then you say no.
Yes, I did. I did that on Monday.
So then my question becomes, what are you trying to do here? They're not going to move you.
Right. So at
Right.
this point, if that's the only option would be for them to come in, I would have them obviously come in, Your Honor.
That was always an option.
Right. But they had the option to fix it in June as well, and they did not fix it. That's my, I guess, my concern. Which I have, I mean, the photos of it, I have the failed inspection report, I just don't understand, I guess, necessarily.
No, I can tell you don't understand, because then the city has a hearing. You don't know anything about that.
Right.
And then,
Which I did
it
get
gets-
verification of that on Monday.
okay, but it gets dismissed.
Mhm.
And then you just keep trying to force this thing to go your way. And young man, I've been doing this a minute, for a long minute, but this isn't going to turn out well for you if you are proceeding this way.
Okay. Understood, Your Honor.
So how much additional rent are you going to put in? Because see, I'd rather you pay your rent than me charge you costs for bringing everybody here after what you did.
I mean, at least 2,000 on Friday.
Then, Your Honor, in addition, August rent would be,
Well, I think he's putting the 2,000 in your head was including August rent, right?
Yes. Yes,
So he's putting an added 950 in to escrow. I'll let him do that at this point. I'll adjourn the trial. When were you guys planning on entering the unit?
yesterday.
You and Mr. Brown. Everybody wants to do that to the judge today. This Friday.
Friday, Your Honor.
Will that work?
absolutely.
All right. So what I'm going to indicate is plaintiff may enter unit on Friday, 28th. And then when can I put this out for a trial?
If you want to go to August trial dates, or you want to just make a different day.
Your Honor, we have a case up before you. I'm trying to save my client costs. If I can sit down for a second, look at my calendar.
You're gonna try to save them costs? Oh, so you're about to do something that really isn't a concern to me, but go ahead.
Well, only if it's convenient for the court, of course.
Go.
That goes without saying. I believe I'm here in person on that other Arbor One counterclaim. That we adjourned.
Okay.
This White Lane two,
August
Justin
14th.
Washburn, what date is it?
Let me look them up.
It's August 4th or 11th?
Is it, you think it's at 3:30 on August?
It's on the 4th at 3:00, I believe.
The fourth at 3:30, it's up for final settlement, so we
Got it.
might have a few others.
Others, okay, why don't I'll do that. August, I'll set it for August 4th, 2023 at 3:30. PM in person.
Your Honor, my only other request, because I believe that in order to escrow report, it wasn't timely paid, is for their usual costs if the escrow is not placed by Friday.
Oh, I would hope that Mr. Jenkins realizes that that money better be there because you've wasted a lot of time of everybody. Okay, and if it's not, then I will deal with whatever sanction I have to deal with. I think he's gonna logically think things through and do it the right way. So I will give him that opportunity. Okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, folks. We'll see you on the 4th, 3:30.
You want donuts on the 4th?
No, I'm good. I am so good. What do we, is that it for us?
Are we allowed to do that? Or 1 o'clock?
What'd you say?
Are we allowed to? There's all these rules you can't like. do.
I know, that we can't, I can't take anything. 14A stands in recess.